Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, the voice of Renegade, Ballz Deep. I'm here to give you the final recap on the final game of the season, the 2011 Psycho 78 Championship. After a 2-year back-and-forth battle for supremacy, there were unanswered questions and even skepticism regarding the true champions of Psycho 78s. While Captain GoreJes Gallows led her Hatebreeders to victory at last year's championship, it was Razor D. Rockefeller and her Astrozombies that took a definitive win at this year's Mardi Gras bout, leaving many to wonder who truly was the dominant force in Psycho 78s. At this year's championship game on October 22nd at the Jefferson Fall Festival, Captain Gore led the Hatebreeders into battle, answering those questions and silencing their critics with an 84-54 win over the Astrozombies, making the Hatebreeders the undisputed champions in Psycho 78's Renegade Roller Derby. The game started with immediate high-impact, fast-paced derby. The opposing captains, Gallows and Rockefeller, pivoted against one another as Spooky took the jammer line for the Hatebreeders against Astrozombies jammer Lima Bean. The first jam saw high scores and the first brawl of the game, with Rockefeller taking down Spooky and unloading with hard fist until Brawlbreaker Big Irish could stop the fight. Lima Bean was able to score 10 points over Spooky's 7, putting the Astrozombies into an early lead. With the help of 78's veteran Raven, Astrozombies jammer Dita Von Bleed would help to hold that lead in the upcoming jams against both Spooky and GoreJes Gallows. The two teams would steal the lead from one another for the duration of the first half of the game, keeping the scores tight up to the midpoint. At the halfway point, 3 big takedowns by Hatebreeders blocker JD-Stroyer and 3 unanswered jams by Gallows and Spooky pulled the Hatebreeders into a solid 21-point lead. With Breeders blocker Taker Topoff holding Astrozombies offense at bay, it looked as though the Hatebreeders had secured their victory. Big-time brawls between JD-Stroyer and Raven and hard takedowns by Rockefeller opened the door for Astrozombies jammer, the Inca warrior Lima Bean, to answer with 3 solid jams in a row. While the Hatebreeders held their solid lead, the Astrozombies weren't going down without a fight, and they began to climb their way back up the scoreboard. The Astrozombies were now fighting 2 enemies, the Hatebreeders and the clock. With time quickly running out, the Astrozombies made a valiant effort to catch up, but the gap had become too big to bridge. The final jam put the rising star jammer Lima Bean back on the line against the veteran jammer GoreJes Gallows. Lima needed a massive jam in order to tie the game, but Gore only needed to secure lead jammer status. As the two weaved through the pack, it was Captain Gore who squeezed past the pack first and secured lead. However, Gallows chose not to take the easy win and let the clock run past the end of the game. The two jammers would both take huge hits from their respective opposing blockers and give every last ounce of energy they had left in their bodies for the crowd. At the final whistle, Lima Bean had gained 10 points for the Astrozombies. GoreJes Gallows took home the highest scoring jam of the season with 16 big points, bringing the score to a final 84-54 win for the Hatebreeders. Your MVP for championships? The Temptress of Tortuga, Captain GoreJes Gallows, number 62 Reasons to Remember My Face. Thanks for joining me again, and don't forget to follow us and like us on Facebook.com/Psycho78s. And don't worry about it being the end of the season. During the off season, we'll have plenty of great events for you to attend and videos for you to check out. So remember, if you're gonna do it, go long, go hard, go balls deep. Here's to the horror business.